so much for joining me today. This is going to be a very nice, gentle heart chest opener. The only thing that you may need is a block or a bolster for our ending pose, but other than that, you shouldn't need anything. We are going to start on our mat in extended child's pose with our hands in Namaste Shark Fin. I'm going to go ahead and show you now because we're going to have our heads on the mat, but we're just bringing our hands in our Anjali Mudra above the head. Okay, so go ahead and meet me on your mat. Extended child's pose, knees to the outside edges of the mat, bringing the toes to touch, sending the hips back, taking that gaze forward, and then sliding the hands forward. Once you get there and your forehead or your chin meets the mat, you can bring your hands up to our Anjali Mudra here. Yoga with Adrienne calls this the Namaste Shark Fin. I think it's a fun name, so I'm going to use it. This is a great way to open up through the shoulders and the chest here. Focusing on that breath, the nice deep inhales and exhales here. Taking a moment here to just drop in, noticing how you're feeling. What's the body telling you? Can gently release our hands back to the mat. Go ahead and take that gaze forward, and then we're going to pull ourselves up and come through our Sphinx here. So making sure that our elbows are under the shoulder, our fingers are spread wide, gripping through this mat, pulling the chest through. Our hips are digging into the mat. We have a beautiful smile on our face. We are happy yogis here. Breathing. Really feeling into that back, into the spine, noticing what's going on. Observing here. And we're going to push back into puppy. So tucking the toes, pushing the hips slightly forward, coming onto the knees, and then allowing the chest to come towards the mat. You can also bring your chin to the mat, or you can bring your forehead, whatever feels better for you here. Just breathing. We're not here to beat ourselves up. We are here to love ourselves. Showing up alone is an act of self-love, so while we're on the mat, you should continue to be proud and talk self-love to yourself. And drop in what the pose should look like and going towards what it should feel like. Slowly, we're going to walk our hands back. Coming back into a kneeling, seated position, hands on our lap. Nice inhale, feeling that chest fill up with air. And a releasing exhale to let it out. Inhale the arms up and overhead. And open them up, cactus arms. and round through the spine. Open them back up into cactus. And exhale, round. Oh yeah, one more time. Inhale, open up. Cactus those arms. And round. Oh yes, so nice. We're going to go ahead and walk our hands forward. We're going to come through a plank and then push back into a down dog. Now, whenever you get in your down dog, I want you to have a big bend in the knees. We are stretching through the shoulders and the chest here. So we're not so worried about our hamstrings or our legs or our hips at all. Our focus today is on stretching through the shoulders. So bending those knees, trying to bring that belly to the thighs will help deepen the stretch through the shoulders. We are still actively pushing through the shoulders. We're not dumping or collapsing into them. Just breathe. Inhale. We're going to tiptoe our way to the top of the mat. Once you get there, we're going to halfway lift. Nice long lengthened spine. And exhale, we fold. If you would like to interlace your hands here behind your back, be my guest and allow the arms to fall over. Beautiful shoulder and chest opener here. And we breathe, finding stillness here. Maybe not being in love with this position, but knowing that this position is so beneficial for us. So, in the joy of self-love, we stay. We decide to say, okay, we're going to do this, Stephanie. We sit at computers, we sit on our phones. This is good for us. Gently. We'll release the interlace if you have it. We'll come up, halfway lift again. Lengthen that spine, stretch through the shoulders, release the neck from those shoulders. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, we'll root to rise, so pulling ourselves up to a standing position slowly. Head and neck do come last. Nice inhale here and exhale. Inhale both arms up. We're going to exhale them into cactus arms. Very nice. Oh, yes. And all the way down. And inhale them back up. And open them up. Cactus arms. Beautiful. Opening through that chest. We'll release them all the way down. Inhale those arms back up. This time we're going to interlace the hands, taking a Kali Mudra or Charlie Angels here. Engage those glutes and thighs and take a slight back bend here, opening that chest up towards the ceiling. And exhale, we come through to our forward fold. Oh yes, inhale, half lift. Exhale, we're going to plant the hands and step it back, coming in for a down dog. Yes, take a nice deep inhale and exhale here. Inhale, right leg up, three-leg dog. Bring it in between the hands, however, and lower down that back leg. Here we are in our low lunge. Allow an inhale to rise you up. Hands can come up overhead, or they can be on your leg and your hip, whatever feels good for you here. We are going to open up into a twist here towards our opposite side, so we're twisting towards this right side. Breathing. So allowing that chest to be opened in this twist. And we're going to come back to center. We're going to tuck that back toe. If you need to bring your hands onto the mat to tuck the back toe and to lift that knee, be my guest. We're coming in for high lunge. So whenever you feel good, allow yourself to rise up or come into our high lunge. Arms up overhead. We're going to inhale our arms up. They should already be up, but on the exhale, we're going to cactus them. And then the inhale, we'll swing them forward, back into cactus. So let's do this 3 times. Forward and back. Oh yes, forward, back. Forward and back. Oh yes, very nice. Open up, warrior 2. Making sure you can see that front big toe. Arms are parallel here. And we're coming for extended side angle. So you can bring this right elbow to this right knee. Left arm up and overhead. Nice lifted, open chest here. You could also bring this hand to the mat if that feels good, or you could bind, whatever feels nice. Just revolving that heart space open. And breathing. We're not holding or clenching that breath. Beautiful. We're going to pivot around, framing this foot. We're going to step it back into our downward dog. Oh, yeah. We're not vinyasing, but if you would like to, be my guest. I will wait on you here. Otherwise, we're just going to take some nice inhales and exhales here. Child's pose is also an option. All right, here we go. Other side. Left leg sweeps up, 3-leg dog. Roll forward and step it in between the hands. Lower down that back leg and allow yourself to rise up. Low lunge. Oh yeah, hands can be where it feels good for you. Once you feel good in your low lunge, we're going to open up that twist to the left, just opening up through this heart center as much as possible. And breathing, no holding nor clenching that breath. And we come back to center, arms up overhead or down on the mat to tuck the back toe, lifting that knee, coming up into our high lunge. So however you want to get there, everybody meets high lunge, arms up overhead. We're going to do the fancy movements here again. So arms go into cactus, and we bring them forward 3 times. Cactus, forward and back. Oh yes. Forward and back. One more time. We got this. Forward and back. Beautiful. Open up. Warrior 2 here. Pivoting on that back foot. Arms are parallel. Gazes towards that left hand. Breathe. Pulling those feet together. Everything is active here. And maybe bringing this left elbow to left knee. Right hand up and overhead. Or you can take this left hand to the ground. And you can also bind if you bound on the other side. Breathing. Allowing that chest, that heart to lead. Nice big inhales through the belly. Beautiful. Frame that foot, step it back into our down dog. So very nice. We're going to roll forward. We are coming down to our bellies, and we're taking our arms into our cactus, and we're going to kick over with this right foot. Now, if you want to take this arm into a T, and this feels better, be my guest. Cactus arms, I'm just going to make it a little bit harder. So wherever you are, you be there. And you breathe love into that space that is tight. Slowly we peel ourselves back to center. And slowly we come onto the other side. Cactus that arm or T. Breathing. You are incredible. Doing this work on ourselves is not always easy. Be proud. Big, deep inhales and exhales. Come back to center. We're gonna roll over for Savasana. If you want to take rock and roll, now is the time to give that spinal massage. Oh yes, and we are all gonna land in Savasana. So if you got your bolster or your block, go ahead and put it under your back. We're gonna open up through this chest. If you have lots of pillows, 2 or 3 pillows would equal this bolster. So this is nice. You should do this with me. Don't skip this part. I like to put my legs in cobbler. And then I like my pillows, my blocks, or my bolster, or I like my blocks right here under the shoulder blades. Okay, right here and then up. And maybe one behind your head. Otherwise, the bolsters and the pillows back right on up to my booty. And I bring myself back. And then I allow my arms to hang to the side. Oh man, yes. Once you get here, settle in. Imagine yourself giving yourself a round of applause for showing up. You are amazing. Every single piece of you is absolutely phenomenal. Do not ever forget it. You are remarkably and wonderfully made. We are all unique. We all have our gifts to offer to others. We all have a light shining within us. Are you allowing people to see your light? The world can be such a dark place. It's up to us to make it better, and it all starts right here. Way to go, you world changer. The ripples are real. Slowly beginning to bring the awareness back to the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes. We'll all meet in a seated position. Thank you so much for joining me for this wonderful, loving, heart-opening practice. I hope that you feel full and ready to spread your light. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Namaste.